All right, guys, Sherwin here. Thank you for joining us today. There's been a lot going on in the Zoom space, since Zoom became super popular within the last, 2 or 3 months when the pandemic kind of ramped up. A lot of people were using Zoom, they weren't using it in a secure manner. And as such, people were able to jump on how to use your Zoom. That kind of blew up. School districts kind of went ahead and said, hey, we're going to ban you from using Zooms. A lot of companies also moved away from Zoom. So what did Zoom did? They responded appropriately, right? So they went ahead, they pushed out a lot of updates. The most recent update right now is Zoom 5.0. So you want to make sure you go and you update the Zoom 5.0. Now, outside of that, there's a few, key features that you want to make sure that you're doing to secure your Zoom sessions. I'm going to touch on those 5 key features to ensure that you're updated, you're secure when using Zoom. So the first one we're going to jump in here is passwords. If you take a look here, once you go down to schedule a meeting, pull this in here, hang on one sec, get this out of the way. Okay, so if you go to schedule a meeting, so see here, good, here we go. All right, so if you go down to schedule a meeting, this is going to pop up in the back here. And as you're going through your scheduling, you want to ensure first this and reset. Good. So the first thing you want to make sure you do, you want to make sure when you're scheduling, you set a password. Don't want to just schedule a meeting with just your meeting ID and not a password. No. When you're scheduling that password, you want to know, if you take a look here, you want to now make sure that you select generate automatically. So you select generate automatically to generate a ID, because you don't want to use your personal ID. Generate an automatic ID. It's going to generate a password for you. Check that box off. Send off your meeting. That's good. Step number 2, you want to do the option which is called disable join before host. You want to make sure that you have that checked off, right? Because you want to ensure when you show up to the meeting, that's the only time the meeting is going to start. Tip number 3, enable waiting room. What the waiting room is going to do is it's going to give you the option that whenever you are already in a meeting and someone tries to join the meeting, it's going to put them into a separate waiting area, and you have to approve it, so random strangers wouldn't just pop up in your meeting. You have that level of control. You can approve it, you can move them over. Step number 3, screen sharing. So if I say start new meeting, hold this over here. Okay, you can see here to start new meeting. Now, one of the options, I'm just flipping between 2 monitors here. So one of the options you want to make sure that you're doing, a lot of this is under the security tab. Again, make sure you get the most recent update, because under the security tab, you have this option here. So if you click on security tab, you're going to see the same things we were discussing before. Now, tip number 3, screen sharing. This is important. If you don't plan to share screen and have someone else also present and be a co-presenter, ensure you uncheck this here where it says allow participants to share screen. You uncheck that. If you need to, make someone a co-host, and that person can go ahead and they can share screen with you. And then last, once everyone is in the meeting, you've accepted everything, you set your password, you configure screen sharing, you want to go to lock meeting. This is important, because once you've already locked your meeting and the meeting is in progress, no one else needs to join the meeting, then you can ensure you're having a safe meeting, you're having a secure meeting, and then that's it. So again, this is Sherwin, 5 tips to ensuring you have a safe and secure Zoom meeting. Set a password, disable join before host, enable waiting room, modify your screen sharing settings, and lock your meeting. Hope this was helpful. If so, leave a comment, like it. Again, I plan to do a whole lot more of tutorials, videos based upon helpful tutorial videos and such. So if you like that, let me know. Again, thank you and have a good day.